Okay. Let me make sure I'm not live on my channel. Okay, I'm not. Oh, there we go. Huge. Huge. Awesome. I'm just gonna do a few things. And then I'll be good. Okay. Boom. Post that to the gram. Amazing news, amazing news, amazing news. Okay. Pretty good to start. What's up? I'm Fionna. I am a speedrunner of many games, but the game I'm doing today is Mario Kart Wii. Seems very fitting, seeing as I've been playing hours and hours of Mario Kart World over the last week or so. So yeah, it should be good, should be good. So what I'm going to be doing today is the 32 tracks category, which is every track in the game, including both retro and nitro. This is just a vanilla game, so nothing extra. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be doing 32 tracks. No ultra shortcuts, so nothing like the Wario's Gold Mine. Skip, not the Grumble Volcano, 3 laps around the volcano. I'll try to explain everything as it shows up. There's gonna be some times where I stop to get a specific item. But other than that, we're gonna be playing with strategic items, meaning I'm not gonna be seeing a whole lot of blue shells, not a whole lot of shocks, not a whole lot of red shells. Mostly you'll see mushrooms, bananas, and green shells. But I'm ready to go. So without further ado, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to be starting with the retro cups first so that we end on Rainbow Road. It just feels fitting. It's a Mario Kart World track. Fitting. Seeing as I've played it a million times now. So you'll see that I'm using a very specific character combo. I'm using Funky Kong on the Bowser bike if you're in the Europe, or the Flame Runner if you're anywhere else. This is actually the best combination in the game. Funky Kong has a hidden stat of speed and weight, I believe. While the Flame Runner has the most drift, or the best drift and best speed possible. So it's easy for getting away from the computers, and also just good for lines in general. You feel like you have more control. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking everywhere but Mario Kart. I'll be so real. And if you are unfamiliar with this game, you may notice as well, I'm only getting a blue boost. So in this game, in this game, bikes and karts are separated into their own category. Karts having an extra drift boost, but being unable to wheelie. Bikes, however, only get the blue boost and are able to wheelie, which is extremely broken, meaning you can chain them together, basically hold your speed as much as possible. If you chain it together, you actually even go faster. So bikes are just better in this game. Holy moly. Okay, I've also not hit a single drift this entire race so far. I meant to start recording my run. Do it in a moment. The time zone is scheduled, I believe, UTC +1. I don't know which one that is. So if you're in Eastern time zone, it's 7:06 right now. Add 5. Alright, we're almost done with our first cup here. It is a very short first cup, but with a very long last course. Okay, so now you'll see another technique that you'll see me do. If I do shit like that, is when I get hit or burn out, I'll do this little wiggle that charges up a boost. I'm actually just holding both the accelerate and the brake button. That just charges a standstill mini turbo, meaning you get to full acceleration after charging it. So it works essentially the same as a mini turbo. Oh my lord. Alright. Okay. Hi, Prep! Brat my goat. Well, stay away from that. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, so what I was trying to do there, I didn't do good at all. I was just trying to get a little bit off the ground to do a trick. Trick gives you a tiny boost. If you're familiar with Mario Kart, you'll know. But when you go off ramps and certain edges and stuff, you'll be able to do a trick, which gives you a tiny boost on landing. And sometimes they're pretty optimal. This trick, this game's trick mechanics are superiorly, I don't know if that's a word, but I guess vastly different from the games after it. So Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Mario Kart World. where you can kind of, there's two different types of tricks. There's what I like to refer to as a ramp trick, and then there's a flip trick, where ramp tricks just do like tiny tricks, or flip tricks you'll actually like do flips in the air, and you get a lot more height and sometimes more speed. There'll be specific cases where we actually want to get a low flip trick rather than a high one, or we'll use the walls to what's the right word? What's the correct word? We'll use walls or invisible walls to control how high or how quickly we get back on the ground. But so far, so good, I think. Had a little slip up, but we're chilling. This is a good time to remind everyone. We are doing this all for Stonewall Housing Charitable Foundation. They are a group helping LGBT folks get housing in the UK, and it's definitely any amount is welcome. Any amount is very helpful, especially with the recent ruling of the United Kingdom Supreme Court. Speaking of which, Brap, thank you for donating £1. That's super helpful. Thank you so much. So in this course, it is kind of hard to tell, but it is actually a little bit slidier than the other courses. That is because mainly this course is off-road, technically. It has off-road properties rather than being completely off-road. Like if you were to drive on the grass, it would feel similar to driving on this. There's a few tracks in the game like this. I think they're mainly retros. But there are specific vehicles that we would use in time trials in order to suppress this, mainly being the Magic Cruiser or the Dolphin Dasher. However, since there are so few of these courses, we're just sticking with the Flame Runner because it's just overall the best option. And it doesn't save too much time. It just makes sure you have more control over the icy road. That was awesome. That Mario Kart World character just screwed me up. This is where I have to charge another standstill. I'll try to do my best to show off some shortcuts. I am not entirely the greatest at shortcuts. There are some easy ones that I can do. Shy Guy Beach. This is another one of those off-road courses. This one's actually a little weird. I'll explain why once we get to it. So you'll notice that there's bits of the ocean kind of like coming onto the sand. You wouldn't think that this does too much to affect the race, but actually, the water actually counts as off-road in this scenario. So what we want to do is we want to spin drift onto, or just hop onto each one of those little islands, as well as get a low trick on those so that we can get as much speed as possible. That way we aren't slowed down at all. And whoa, I just clipped a tree. Yeah, there we go. That was a better... overall better lap than the last one. Most of the retro tracks are pretty short, so we'll be flying through these. I keep looking at the wrong timer. Yeah, see how I got a little bit of air? We do not want that. Alright. That was not the last course. Okay, yeah. 2 more courses and that'll be the end of the cup. This one's fun. I'll try once to go for the little shortcut. The shroomless cut. I am not good at it, but I'll at least give it an attempt. Okay, I'm not giving it an attempt this lap. I did not have enough speed, and I hit a wall. So, I'll try again next lap. Alright, I'll try this time. Ah! Not enough. That's okay. Thankfully, in this game, unlike Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you're able to actually get a landing boost, meaning if you press A at the right moment, after Lakitu drops you, you're able to get full acceleration immediately. Which is really nice. Kill baby Mario. No. No. Do I have enough time to give it? Yeah. Yeah, I do. There we go. Hell yeah. So that's a shroomless version. There's another version that uses 2 shrooms that jumps over that entire gap. If you're familiar with the track, there's like a little ramp past the grass there. If you jump off that little ramp with enough speed, you can actually go over and into the little dirt path on the side, which skips that entire turn, which is super useful. I'm not sure how much time it saves. I know it saves a lot of time though. Ah. So there I just tried to adjust my angle a little bit to fit what I want to do for this upcoming turn. Right here is a little weird because you go off a ramp into a turn. And here's the first thing that I'm going to say. Here's the first ramp that I'm going to show off that has like the invisible wall that we're going to abuse. What's nice is I have a mushroom. Thankfully, since there's no blue shells in rotation, I can show off a neat little shortcut. So, upcoming, I'm gonna do the same thing we did. And then use that to help me get past there. Which saves a lot of extra time if you were to just do the trick off the ramp normally. Tracks like these are a little scary because they're very bumpy and you can very easily lose control. But as long as you know what you're doing, it is no problem. And you'll see, I should have mentioned this, but I'll actually ride the half pipe instead of just taking it normally. This is faster just due to how much boost you'll get, and because you won't be zigzagging back and forth, which is slower. I'll be doing it a bunch of different tracks. I'm really eating shit. I had a multitask there, it was hard. You guys ever multitask before? Here's another off-road track. This one has a very interesting ramp I'll get to showcase, which is fun. So coming up here, if I jump at the right time, I'll get to trick off the ramp, but if I will land back on the ramp, and I actually trick twice. Which isn't necessarily useful, it's just for swag points. There are other ramps like that. I think there's one in the GameCube Mario circuit. So the track from Double Dash. Ow! Oh boy. Oh! Fire snakes are so annoying. This stage and Grumble Volcano both has them, and I hate it. Actually, that might be faster. I've never looked into it. I just always do it because it's fun. Super Mario Kart. The one with the Mercedes. Super Mario Kart. Rat. Like the Krat brothers? Those guys? Alright. This is a pain. It just has a lot of these tight turns. A lot of the Game Boy and Super Nintendo stages all have these very similar layouts. I'm gonna try to do... There we go. We like doing that low trick. I am not familiar with like the muscle memory at all. It's been way too long since I've done it. So you know I've mentioned before that karts have an orange turbo. versus bikes having wheelies. This is one of those sections which really benefits bikes a lot, having that wheelie, or one of the stages in general, because you just drift into a wheelie, and then you drift, wheelie, drift, wheelie. So you just chain all that speed together. Oh. I just slowed down a little bit so I didn't hit the wall. Almost on the third cut? I believe so. Yeah, 2 more races and then we're done the third cut. So we're kind of moving through the retros. Renporo, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, chatters. Thank you for the good luck, I appreciate it. I've gotten more POWs in this run than I have in all my practice. What's nice about this game as well, I believe it's true in other games, but you are able to like start a drift before you touch the ground. So you saw as I came out of that cannon, I was already drifting. I just already had the inputs held in, and the Funky Kong will immediately go into a drift. Alright. Had to go non-verbal there. That is definitely one of my worst tracks by far. Alright. Last race of the second to last cup of the retros. We're getting there. And then we move on to the Mario Kart Wii Originals. Uh-oh. This track also has another one of those double ramps as I've mentioned before. That's a little bit harder to get just because it's a smaller ramp. That chain chomp's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like scared to go tight on that corner specifically because of that chain chomp. See, that was the one trick. Actually, I believe that was actually what I wanted. I could be wrong, though. There we go. So far, I've gotten first every single time. This is a very fun course to do fast, just because of how tight you can take these corners. Like, you can already see the gap forming. Renporo, thank you so much for the 15 pounds. That is super appreciated. Thank you so much. We are up to 141 pounds out of 500. We should definitely get to that 500. We could get there now. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sub 130 is actually kind of nice. For no shrooms, that's kind of cool. Peach Gardens, this stage, I hate this stage. It's a good stage, I just don't like driving on it. The mixture of off-road and regular road is jarring to me personally. And this part too. Big road guy. All right. You also see occasionally, I should mention this because it's kind of apparent here. If you've noticed, whenever there's stairs or some sort of like downward slope, we typically like to get a little bit of height or a little bit of air off of that. It's not trickable or anything, but there is no downwards air momentum, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, what I mean is when you're going down and you're in the air, you're actually gaining speed rather than losing it. So right there, I gain speed going off of the ramp and down rather than staying on the stairs. This is another semi-weird one to ride on, but it's okay. Because of that, because I'm bad at the video game. We get to do kind of adjust in the air, which is kind of cool. It's fun. So see me slow down here, and then drift into this. That skips a turn, saving like 3 seconds. Cancel my drift. Drift into the turn. Oh my god, goddamn banana. That's okay. There he is. There we go, just play it safe. Still saving time. Alright, huge. Alright, last race of the retros. I hate these fucking thwomps. It's okay. we'll do is I'll try a shortcut here. I'm actually bad at this one. Even though it looks so easy. There we go. Okay, so what we do is we ride that rail, and then you drift into the next turn. Saves like a second. But I do not think I'm going to do it. Oh my god. Floaters, thank you for the tier 1 sub to Eden. Yeah, right there's another one of those staircase things. Or it's slower to go on the staircase. I think I've seen people go down the entire thing. I am not good at that. Oh, nice little squeeze. Oh my god, I thought I made it. No. That's okay. So pretty sloppy Bowser's Castle, but we are done with the retros now, which is very good. The first Mario Kart Wii track. It's Luigi. This will be a very fast one. Nothing really to write home about with this track, just more so racing, not a whole lot of shortcuts. That's crazy. Maybe I will get to do the shortcut. As far as I didn't really think. Alright, so coming up is actually a very nice mushroom skip we can do. That I am terrible at. But it's okay, because we finished. Alright. Moo Moo Meadows! Moo Moo Meadows! There it is in all of its Moo Moo Meadows glory. It's that track from Mario Kart World. Killed someone. Nice little ramp. Oh, so this actually is interesting to bring up. So this is ramp here. And if you trick off it in a specific way, you can actually get a low trick, which I've mentioned before is very much so what I want when going off those flip trick ramps. Not like that, but that wasn't too high, so it's not bad. Also want to watch out for the moles. Their little dirt paths count as off-road, so it will slow us down. Huge. Alright, Mushroom Gorge. Mushroom Gorge. So Mushroom Gorge is interesting because this is going to be the first track. I think the only track... no, that's not true. This is going to be the first track where I don't get the startup boost and I stay back from mushrooms. And that is to do what's called the gap cut. Now, I am not very good at the gap cut, but we're still going to try it. We want to stay back for 10th. This guarantees us triple mushrooms. Now we have to drive good. Skip that mushroom. Skip that mushroom. Ah! Okay, well, I'll be a little bit lower, so I'll get to try again, probably. We'll see. If I don't, it's okay. One mushroom? Yes. Okay, I couldn't skip that mushroom. Had a weird angle. And I didn't get a jump. I got wheelie locked. That's okay. That's alright. Give me a mushroom. Oh, he's gonna throw that back. His slimy ass. This is not looking good. So Mario Kart Wii has notoriously the worst respawns ever. What is but a few mistakes, it's okay. I jumped too early, that sucks. Oh well. Don't get last. That's fine. That's fine. It's not easy, but it's not necessarily hard either. So it is what it is. It's that other track from Mario Kart World. Holy moly. gonna try to get a low trick. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That was so clean. That was so clean. So that's what I mean when I say low trick. Just the trick that's lower than typical. Yeah, that is not preferable, but it's okay. I got it once, I'm happy. I didn't get any trick at all. That's okay. Mario Circuit. Now we are on Flower Cup. We go inside because the chain chomp. Next up, we want to go outside because that chain chomp will not be on a cycle that I want it to be on. To go in. Not preferable. And on third lap, we get to go in again. Like that. I missed the mushroom. God damn it. Mario. That's not Mario. That's Funky Town. I want you to take me to Funky Town. All right, here's everyone's favorite. Here's the favorite. Coconut Mall. So I want to go up the down one just because I get less air. And then we go up here. And contrary to popular belief, we are actually going bottom route because it's faster. Should also mention there is a trick called a delayed trick, which is literally just you wait until you're off the ramp to do a trick. And yeah. That's all it is. It gets you more distance and helps certain certain lineups typically. Oh boy. Huge. DK Summit. Here's peak. Here's actual peak. DK Summit. This game is actually... I mean, this track is, like, actually the best one in the game, no matter what anyone says. That's insane. Drift right, and then we skip this gap, and I'm going to land on that shell. I do remember liking this one. This one is so good. And then we use this to get speed into the next turn. Half-pipes in this game are so broken. It's awesome. Like, you can do that. That saves, like, 2 seconds. And then you drift. There's a second part to that where you go past the second gap too. I do not know how to do it. The last time I tried to do it, the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC just came out. And that's the last time I remember doing it successfully. This and Toad's Factory were my #1 wants for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe when that game had DLC. And then I got Toad's Factory in Mario Kart World, and this one in DK Summit in 8 Deluxe, so I was happy. Alright, we're going to be abusing walls in this one again. Like that. Gets us on the ground faster. Gonna delay trick. Don't take that half pipe because it's slow. Wasn't close enough. That's okay. That's not okay. We need a reset now. Not close enough again. That's okay. I got to show it off once. Not even joking, we might beat my PB. Do I remember what my PB is? Not really, but I do know that we're gonna beat it. It's like a 145, something like that. I actually don't even think it's on the leaderboard anymore. So on this stage, we actually want to avoid the cones as much. Okay, that was so cool. We want to avoid the cones. Hitting the cones actually slows you down. Like, you kind of see it when I hit them, but you just slow down a little bit. Kind of nudges you. And what we do is... I'm surprised this stage didn't come back in World, but it also did just come back in 8 Deluxe, so I guess it's not that surprising. It feels like a very Mario Kart World stage. I like Mario Kart World. I like Mario Kart, period. Well, not Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That game, I'm sick of it. Oh. That was my banana, too. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but you get it. You understand. This is the shit. There's another low trick. That one's a little bit harder to get the low trick on, just due to the fact that I don't know, it's just weird. You have to jump at the right moment, and also trick at the right moment. Okay, sorry. Maple Tree Way. I'm like locked in. Sorry. I think I'm running over. There's a star there. Ah! Thought I would have been in the air long enough. I missed both of those boost panels. Wow. That's so cool. Okay. This is probably the hardest track in the run. Just due to the fact that the track is different every single time. With all the falling shit. I'm looking at Discord and the game at the same time. Okay, final cup. This is the last like off-road stage, I believe. Right? Yeah. This was a fun one. That's another instance of half pipes are broken. You can kind of do that the unintended way. Don't trick off this. Trick off this next one. Get enough area to skip that little corner. It's just swag points, I think. There's that Mario Kart World character. Whoops! Huge. Alright, we're almost there. Home stretch now. Moonview, and then Bowser's Castle, and then Rainbow Road. Perfect timing. My hands hurt. Hated this track. I still hate it. When I was speedrunning this more regularly, I had to memorize the car patterns so that I could turn appropriately. The song in this track, though, is a banger. Oh, God. He hit me. Alright. Alright. Almost there. Bro. That's like the third or fourth time that's happened to me this run. Oh, what the hell was that? Some weird sorcery. Nice. Last course. Let's get that bread. Get that bread for charity. Get that bread for charity. Oh, I need to get mushrooms. I need to get mushrooms so I can show the cool shortcut. Alright. So, if you recall, I was talking about how downwards momentum in the air is faster than just going down in general. What's fun about this is this course has a shortcut that's built around that. At the beginning of the track, you can jump down that huge ramp at the beginning and get like crazy air. And I'm going to show it off because it's super cool. And I'd be doing a disservice by not showing it off. Like that. Some people are so good at that that they get to do it and then they get to the next platform by skipping the ramp, and it's awesome. Do it again. Booyah. I got wheelie locked. Alright, we're coming up on the home stretch. The final turn. And that's time. 122.20. All really good considering I haven't done a run of this in forever. But that, I believe, is it for me. In terms of the marathon this time around. Yeah. That's it from me. I do think you should definitely support and donate and follow Eden. They are doing an amazing job putting this all together. Check me out, twitch.tv/Fionna the human _ GGBBG. Thank you, Brett. Thank you. That was really fun. Thank you again to Eden for inviting me and putting this whole thing together. It was super fun. And yeah, I will let the thing play and then I'll be out of here. Goodbye, everyone. Who's actually running next? What's the next run? Let me see. $469 points is crazy, by the way. What is the next run? My fingers hurt. Why can't I find it? Oh. Jack and Daxter, the precursor legacy. So definitely stick around if you want to watch that. There are a bunch of other amazing runs, and I hope everyone has a good night. Bye! Bye, everyone!
Yo.
Hello, hello. We are on. Hello, everyone. I am Bintendo. I will be playing Jack 1, no LTS, or Jack and Dax, the Precursor Legacy, no lava tube skip, otherwise known as no LTS. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, this is a fun run. I have some cool stuff to showcase because we were playing on a unofficial PC port, which goes hard.
Feel free to screenshot.
Exactly. I'm just doing something, and yeah, we could just get started with the run. Oh yeah, my good pal Zyphels is commentating. I almost forgot to say.
Yeah, I'm basically not here. I'm just
Yeah.
watching, honestly.
He doesn't even know how to play this game, I think.
It's true. That's true.
But yeah.
I'm probably the worst at this one out of the trilogy.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna pop out chat so I can read chat better. And yeah, I guess I could just get started. Just a second in
Vibe delivery, facts. A moral support for the whole stream, actually.
Exactly. But yeah,
Yo,
Yokatar
from organizer, unfortunately.
But yeah, we just get started with the run in 3, 2, 1, go. Well, I guess that's actually gonna be a tiny bit off, but whatever. So yeah, this is Jack 1, no LTS. As you can see, I have some custom skins on right now.
Swagged out.
Actually, Qatar, the person, one of the people in chat right now, actually made this mod that allows you to have custom skins. So I made, like, you know, kind of a trans-themed skin. I also have the Blahaj for the scout flies.
You know, the Germa save icon.
And the Germa save icon, because Germa is a trans icon.
That's true. That's never gonna get old.
Yeah. We're gonna be seeing it all for all 72 cells here, folks.
Speaking of cells, yeah, that's we're collecting those.
Exactly. So yeah, this is similar to Mario 64 in that we are collecting cells. That's our main form of progression, like the stars in that game. We also are going to be collecting orbs as a way to collect more power cells. We can ask the NPCs nicely for cells and pay 90 orbs if they're not the Oracle. And then we also have scout flies, which also give us more orbs. Or more cells.
Sorry. Like, as you were talking, you said it was someone at Mario 64, and my brain immediately was like a person who's only played Mario 64. Basically, you jump in this game just like Mario 64, and you like walk just like in Mario 64.
Cool trick I just did there. Wet feet.
Yeah, shut up. Glitch.
You just like go over like a one like plane of water, and then you can just kind of like chill on, or like you get a standpoint on another part of the level of water.
Yeah, there's like There's different water volumes that are like cubic. So like entering the top of a different cube for whatever reason gives you grounded frames.
Alright, now...
Fun fact, that's only useful in open goal. And also another thing that's only open goal, cutscene skips.
Yeah, that's... Yeah,
You
so...
just-
Oh,
you
yeah.
just said no to fishermen.
Yeah, we have not really explained Open Goal. Open Goal is a fan-made PC port that's, like, the best way to play Jack. Yeah.
No, console still does have wet feet glitch, it's just not in the route.
Yeah, it's in all
you-
flies.
You
It's in
go
all
back.
flies.
Yeah, you... Yo!
Yo!
Stonewall? Let's
Thank you
go.
so much, B-Dub,
Yo.
for the 15 pounds.
The 15 is something.
I was like, I had to look at it for a second. My American butt. I know that it's pound because the euro is an E.
It's kind of E-ish.
But like, it's more E with a euro.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, B-Dub.
Yeah, this route with cutscene skips is different because normally you buy from Oracle, who is a scammer, who scams you. He charges more per power cell, so like 120 each instead of 90. But on console, because you have to worry about the cutscene times, overall, it's faster to buy both from Oracle instead of waiting for the cutscenes for each like NPC. Because he only has one like semi-long cutscene for the intro, and then when you buy, it's like boom, he spits it out. Boom, he spits it out. But for the others, you gotta wait for them to be like, oh my, you wanna give me 90 orbs, please?
Yeah. Also, thank you, Renporo, for the 5 pounds as well.
Yo, 20 already, and we're not even at a jungle.
Yeah, that's really nice. Thank you all.
Rather get scammed than listen to those villagers. Hey, I mean,
You do.
I don't know about you, but I'm trying to get my money up, not my funny up.
Exactly. I mean, in open goal, you can't get your money and funny up, to be honest.
That's true. You get a little bit of both.
Yo, Robo.
That's true. He like overcompensated for inflation. He thought it would have been like way worse. Back in his day, it cost like 1 orb per power cell.
Oh, is the game still Mario Kart Wii? Siren, if you could change that, that'd be nice. Thank you. Also, hello, Siren. But yeah, this is pretty standard stuff for Jack. Our main form of
You, like,
movement. Punch, roll,
You
jump.
drive a bike eventually. It's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Did I say Mario Kart World instead of Jack 1?
Let's go.
I've been consumed.
Mario Kart World brain rot. What are you up to now? Like 100 hours probably?
Probably like 60 hours. In like a week.
Not a week ago, a week ago.
Yeah, standard platforming. Punches and roll jumps are our main form of movement.
You're saying that for the next like 50 minutes.
You cut me off last time, so I thought that I would say it again to make the viewers know what they're looking at. I'm sorry, I want to be a good commentator. So anyway, like a standard movement. We punch and
Okay,
roll
yeah, this
jump.
is basically the movement you do, and also
I don't think I need those
later on
movements.
there's gonna be some movement.
Why does Jack have a hat? Because we got the trans hat. We got the trans skin, and nothing more trans than a witch hat. At least in Qatar's mod. Oh my god. That standpoint though.
That was crazy. I was looking at the Twitch thing because I was trying to pop out chat, so my reaction was delayed by like 2 seconds or something. Shout out Plant Boss for just being the boss where you stand.
That's like half the game. Half the series of bosses.
Yeah, They like figured out how to do bosses in Jak 2 for a little bit, and then they just kind of forgot in Jak 3. But yeah, so basically they're gonna shoot out like bad guys at you, and then you wait for them for the weak point, and then you get it.
Yeah, so we're gonna get our 7th scout fly here, and then make our way out of the level.
Let's go. Crew. Yeah.
At the very least, crew
It's
is like an
kinda cool,
outlier of Jak 2. Being like, wait,
Yeah. Time to go to Misty.
Misty Island. The reason
It's
why
ready
we
for,
did
like,
fish is because of Misty Island.
Yeah, even with the long cutscene between entering and exiting, like Misty's just so fast.
Yeah, Misty, like, even in like on console, no LTS, it's worth it, even though it's like a lot longer because of the cutscenes. Just because Misty Island is like a really fast level. Yo, Run Paro.
Yeah,
Have a
you get just
have a
every
good
cell
one.
in like 2 minutes.
Thank you for the GLHF with the run. There's a cycle you can do here where like you go fast, but I don't care. I'm just gonna do that cycle. Depending on who you ask, it loses like 5 to 15 seconds.
To a second.
No, it's like I don't know. I feel like I last time I asked that, like someone said this, someone said that. It's like okay, say it loses like 8 seconds, whatever, cool, something like that.
I feel like people just try to gaslight you in Jak 1.
It's true.
Nobody knows how much anything saves.
It's all based on aura,
And then
honestly.
Mike is gonna get really mad at me for saying that. I spent so many years timing every cell just for you to say that. How dare you?
But yeah, we got the trans orbs, the blahage, flies. We're gaming.
Swagged out. I'm just so enamored by Germa every time.
I was thinking that too. I was like, every time I see Germa, that's actually a really good what's it called? Seemed like they're like linked up pretty well, but I'm still gonna go with that cycle just because I'm not good at not that cycle.
Fast cycle. That's my favorite thing. That like across the trilogy, there's like 2 or 3 things just called fast cycle.
That's like in every game.
Fast. Cycle. That's true, actually. That is. Like...
I think that's like one of the most common names for a strat in all of speedrunning.
Yeah.
Lurker shark skin possible? Probably.
Yeah, you can replace every texture.
Yeah. The world is your oyster with open goal.
I never understood that. Now that I think about it, what does that even mean?
Most things don't make any sense.
Like, it's my oyster? Okay, so like, what do I do? Like, open it like a loot box? Like, what do you, like... The world is my oyster. I get to choose when it opens.
Yeah, so when I was referring to fast cycle and normal and not and death cycle, that's what I was referring to. You could die here, it'll like it loses a little bit of time, but it makes it like more consistent. And yeah. Yo GL. Thanks for the Yo GL.
I can't stop thinking about oysters.
Yeah, you
Like, that had to be the first gambling addict, right? Like a caveman like opened one for the first time and got like instant brain rot. Like
that's definitely a way to put it, yeah.
like you just go. His wife walks in. You have a problem. There's like 100 oysters on the floor of like the cave.
That'd be a really good sketch. That'd be a really good sketch idea.
just got the ultra rare black pearl. It was worth.
We got the boosted there. Boosted is like you uppercut, but it's like fast.
Yeah, by by slowly walking off of a ledge, you can abuse the lesser friction on ledges.
Yeah, we get it. You have to write this into a script like 3 times.
Yeah, it's true. It's so funny every time I go to explain something like invulner. Take a shot every time a video has the dead ignore flag.
Take a shot every time you hear lesser friction.
Yeah, true.
What I'm referring to is Zyphel's amazing videos about Jack and Daxter. You should go watch, not right now, after the marathon.
I was gonna say, don't watch me actually. Watch this and donate.
After the marathon, you're allowed to watch Zyphel's series. Well, he doesn't have a series, he has a couple of videos.
I think 3.
Including... So, oh, okay.
That's a good question, actually.
Well, you should also go... I was gonna say that at the end, but you should also watch my video.
That's true. Do you even ask if you're allowed to self-promo?
It's my stream right now.
That is true. It is your stream. You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna end the stream. No, I'm kidding. Also, it's true, Qatar. People like overcomplicate it, like saying things like lesser friction. Like you just gotta say it to the uppercut, but fast.
Yeah, what a nerd. What nerd would say that?
I'm just gonna like oversimplify everything, and then you'll just like take over in the actual complicated stuff.
Oh, it's like that strat where you get something like so wrong, you force somebody to know what they're talking about to correct you.
But it's even funnier because I know what I'm talking about, and I'm choosing not to know. I'm choosing not to.
You're just rage baiting me, honestly.
Yeah, successful rage bait.
Bro took the bait. He started talking about lesser friction. What an idiot.
Also, the reason why I went on that cannon was we're gonna not kill a bird. We're not gonna kill any birds. We don't kill birds here. We just annoy them. Every time you say PETA, every time anyone says PETA, I just think of Family Guy. I'm sorry. I'm not actually sorry.
How did you miss that? That was crazy.
I'm just that good.
Yeah, that took skill, actually.
Yeah, right now, this is like an RNG point of the run. The birds, you have to... This is one of those cells that never makes sense. You just kind of like wait till these birds get here. These birds are not showing up.
Why are you waiting on the bottom stair?
Why not?
It's because they land on the top stair.
So you annoy the birds, then the rock. There's an avalanche, but without snow.
Yeah, shout out that, like, you would never know this without like reading the pause menu, like cell name.
Which I guess is like what you're supposed to do, so I don't fault them. But it's just like funny.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's like bad design, it's just like, huh?
I literally heard you say, this is really bad design. I hope they change it in the remake.
Yeah, this guy literally said, Naughty Dog can't even do their job. They suck at designing a game. Why are we even playing this? That's what you said. That's what you said, man.
Bin or Tendo or 42? Probably Tendo. Like, can I get a Tendo from y'all to support Stonewall? Or...
Dax could explain to us. Oh yeah, that's true. There's probably a play-in. I forgot those exist. We run with those off, and I don't think I've played with them on in like the last 4 or 5, however many years. Yeah, the hints are cool. I wish they weren't slow. It's like voice volume muting strats in Jack 2 and 3. Like, it makes it so like empty. It's unfortunate that it's fast.
No, don't go.
That's true. That is one of the things that the PC port made better.
If you care about
I was
voice
just about to
line.
explain stuff like that, and then I'm like, we're playing Jack 1, not 2 and 3. I probably shouldn't be.
Yeah, I don't... for all intents and purposes, Jack 2 and 3 don't exist right now. Unless stated otherwise.
Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg.
Those orbs. Yeah, that's a banger voice line. Wish we heard it. Dad.
Do you say too dad?
Is it too bad?
My bad. Yeah, it's called TFL. TFL is like Jack 1.5 if you really think about it.
No, it's Jack 1-2.
3-4.
I declare thumb war?
Alright, we're at the end of this level of Sentinel Beach. We're gonna load out. At the strat that we do sometimes.
I'm not saying goodbye, that's so rude.
Oh, I was commentating. You're not.
What do you mean? I am being so entertaining right now.
Yeah, we're going out of Sentinel. This is at the end of Hub 1. We're gonna get our last scout fly in Sandover Village and not collect the Akao. Or herd the Akaos, really. And then we're gonna go to Fire King.
Lava tube skipping. You can't skip lava tubes.
Oh yeah, that's another thing we forgot to mention. This is no LTS, no lava tube skip. Lava tube skip refers to that thing you do in no FCS. It's the thing. It's a trick that skips having to like get. I can't stop laughing. So there are 72 cells that you get in this game to get to the lava tubes, to get into lava tube and to finish the game. Lava tube skips that, meaning that you only have to get 20 cells.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, I basically just cuts the game in
addition?
half. It's true, yeah.
My addition to the commentary.
But yeah, so to make another comparison to Mario 64, it's kind of like SBLJ.
Yeah, so imagine a bust.
No, you're ruining my bus explanation for idle deloading. Twice and all flies low collectibles. No, you actually don't do it twice and all flies low collectibles now. You kind of like do it like 1.5 times. You don't do like the idle deload part. You just do the movement. Sorry, I'm getting a bit nerd here.
That's Hub 1 done, by the way.
Yeah, it's Hub 1. We're going to Hub 2 now. Hub 2 like ramps things up a little bit.
There's a little bit of swag here.
So we got that swag.
Speak up.
The portal rocket. That's a rocket uppercut. You don't really see it that much in this run, but it's a very cool tech.
That's another open goal exclusive because the cutscene skips.
Yeah, usually we can't. I mean, you
Normally
can
have to do a
do
trick
portal
there.
rocket, but yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like Wet Feet, it's exclusive to this route.
Yeah.
You going to Basin?
Yeah, we're going
Best
to
level ever.
Basin. Yeah, so this is a level revolving around the Zoomer, like we saw in Fire Canyon and a little bit of Misty Island. We are not going to herd the moles. These
Moles
moles...
is such a fake cell.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. Don't ask me.
Yeah, unless you're like Aslog or somebody, it's a fake cell.
I still missed that orb crate.
Dude, that was crazy.
Yeah, so one of the good parts about this level is that there are so many orbs here. So it's just like one of those levels that we just collect a lot of orbs in, so we can get more power cells.
Yeah, you get like 100 in a minute. It's crazy.
It's like 150. Closer to that. Or something. I don't want to say a fact that's wrong.
It's okay, it's Jack 1, no one will know.
Qatar's here though.
True, yeah. You probably know.
I should like explain idle deloading like slightly wrong just to annoy him.
Oh, that's such a good strat, actually. You don't do it entirely wrong, it's just slightly. There's like one thing wildly off, and you would only know if you know about it.
Here's a cool trick that's actually open goal exclusive. Well, this form of
Yeah,
it is open goal exclusive.
I was about to say.
If you're like
You
6
got me
rock,
on
you
that
could do
twice, so I was about to get you on it.
I'm pre-hating you right now, by the way. Yeah. Oppression.
Yeah, open goal handles like actor viz differently. Like you can do that like strat, but it's not really like RTA. Like you have to get into a very specific weird spot for the camera to deload those guys, but on here you just drive away.
And that's also for the 7th scout fly on zoomers, you automatically get the cell. It doesn't like drop down. So it makes things complicated for all flies, low collectibles, but in here we can use it to skip the cell animation because there's only one checkpoint in Basin anyway.
It's funny how all flies low collectibles just like made its way.
How do I do this now? I don't want to do this now.
All flies low collectibles thinks it's part of the team.
I also just realized my splits. I have like splits that y'all can't see. I have like the wrong splits.
Really?
I have like a one like pre ops. So it's just kind of all over the place right now.
Interesting.
So I guess nothing really matters. Oh, I forgot to do this. I was not looking. Alright, you don't have to know what I just did or what I just tried doing. That's the thing about like screwing something up in a marathon. Like, I don't have to explain it now. You will, unless you that's your cue. That's your incentive to watch a world record of this game, so you know everything that I didn't do. Here's LPC. I'm already at 1 health. Yeah, shout out DVB.
Yeah, true. Shout out Eddie.
True.
Bob. Shout out Bob.
Shout out everyone in the Jack community.
Nah. I got some secret beef. I don't actually. I just wanted to be cryptic.
Yeah, so this is LPC. This is one of the first like trickier levels of the run. The levels out from here are a bit tricky, but all you have to know is that we will get past this level together. It's also like not that bad if you like played this game for a while. I'm at 1 health, so I'm gonna just die, of course. I'm just gonna... Wait, I can just die in here. That was crazy. I wanted to die.
Long cycle.
Yeah.
You need 2 health for this epic out of bounds trick we're about to do.
What the heck? That's crazy. That's another wet feet thing. And then I also somehow didn't take more damage.
That was peak.
And I died.
No!
Spaghetti of the highest caliber.
Alright, do it again.
Oh.
Roll jump straight onto the dark eco and high jump off of it, come on. Yeah, you won't. Basically, you hate the viewers.
Also, hide shift chat.
Oh, yeah. I haven't been looking at chat.
Yeah. Also, hello, Barg. Shout out, Barg.
Yeah, shout out, Barg.
Alright, that wasn't so bad. Now I have the harder trick coming up. It's easy, though. It's only hard if it's hard.
Nobody's ever messed up piggyback.
So you get up on this guy, you can jump on him for some reason, and you can just jump out of bounds because that wall isn't high enough. You can high jump to get on this, and then you can boost it, and then you just skip doing the whole ass puzzle.
Perfect. Wait, let me turn off noise suppression. Hold on. Right, there we go.
Still only heard one clap. I only heard one.
That's all you get, honestly. sorry to tell you. I only have the budget for 1 clap. I had to pay my phone bill earlier.
I'm also paying him hourly for this run. No, I'm kidding. That's actually funny, paying hourly for an hour run. It's not even an hour. I guess I just don't pay you.
Oh, that's a crazy loophole. Yo.
Just hire someone for 45 minutes at a time. Surely you can't get any like legal trouble with that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like people get away with that all the time. Time theft is a huge problem.
Yeah, Shirley gets away with it.
Shirley. Shout out Shirley. Can we get a shout out for Shirley?
No. Oh wait, okay. Don't.
Okay, that was
don't.
vent
Wait. Watch this. I have an audio cue there, and I was gonna tell you to shut up, but I didn't want to be rude.
You should have just said it.
I'm not gonna be rude to my co-commentator. What?
Why?
Not even a co-commentator. You're just
I
a
don't have
commentator.
the same rule.
That's true.
Hate you.
Yeah. We're only pretending to be friends for this.
Yeah, it's for a good cause.
It's for a good cause, yeah.
Stonewall Housing Charitable Foundation. You can donate right now.
Exactly.
Literally at this second, and this second, and this second, and every other second after that. At any time, really.
Exactly. And you should. Great cause.
Co-commentator. That's true.
I almost went to the speedrun menu to go to the next level.
That would have been.
That would have been really funny. And like the first person to ever do that. Alright, now
That's
we're
like
going to
such an intentional button combo. Like that would be insane.
now we're going to Boggy Swamp. We're gonna get our last scout play here. Our last Blahaj, sorry.
Yeah, and Ben was stupid and forgot to pick up the cell.
Yeah, we're gonna not get that ever again.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ratchet and Clank moment, the end of the level is at the beginning of the level, so you can just get to the end of the level really quickly. So, yeah. You're usually supposed to get this. The whole point of this level is you're supposed to. I'm not gonna get the checkpoint. Is you're supposed to hit down these 4 pillars things, these 4 things holding the blimp together, and we're just gonna do them. We're gonna do the whole level backwards, basically. Not basically.
Boulders.
We just are. They're boulders. They're like rocks.
That's the same thing, yeah.
They're things that like hold the thing together. Okay, yeah, we're going out of bounds here.
Boulders acting as anchors.
No big deal. We're just gonna like go under and over here, and now we're in the third tether. They're called tethers, now that I remember.
They're pillars, obviously. This is what we were talking about, by the way, when like Hub 2 steps it up a little bit. Like Hub 2 got some sauce.
I got a 1 frame. If you
Speaking of
press
sauce,
circle, that button, 15 frames after you press X to jump on a jump pad, you will get less height. You will spin. If you want to time it, okay. Here's my rant about this. Everyone says, or not everyone, G3 and some other people say use Lady Gaga's poker face. You could just use Megalovania. You could use the first 2 notes of Megalovania, and that works probably better because more people know that song. And if you're online.
I actually never knew that.
Yeah, it's any
So, like,
it's any 120 BPM song, and
Da-da.
yeah, it's.
Like why would I know that Megalovania is at 120 BPM?
I'm just saying. No, I'm saying like you could use any 120 BPM song, and Undertale, Megalovania is like. Also, I'm doing an out of bounds here.
Favorite song, Undertale.
Usually I'm good at this, so.
Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Bro really just muted.
I was so tempted to just not mute. Like, hold up, I gotta sneeze. And then just sneeze like straight in the mic. I don't want to be mean though.
Yeah, I'm also not saying. I didn't mean to say that it's a more popular song. Obviously, Poker Face is a more popular song, but among
It's not true.
among people who are just online, among the people who would play this game, it's probably like in their heads more.
You could say like Among Us, you know.
For the first 2 notes, you die instantly. That's funny. Don't spoil that game for me. Oh no, spoilers. Now I know that Sans has an appearance in the game made by the guy who made Undertale.
Say. I love that. I love that meme.
Random.
I like sleeping in his chair.
Random story. Last night I made an edit of Undertale of Sans, not Undertale. An edit of Sans, but he's a Smurf. That's it. That's it.
See that?
I don't, no, I sent it to my to a group chat. I'll send it to you after.
Did you buy? No wait, yeah, you did buy Game Boy Warrior.
No, I didn't. Thank you for reminding me. I was like, when I went to Boggy, I was like, I feel like
I
I'm
was
missing
like, why aren't
something.
you doing the death for it? But then I'm like, oh yeah, I just must have been stupid. That would have been really bad.
No, no one. I mean, I would have forgotten, yeah, but you just get Dark Cave.
I mean, I guess, but would you have noticed?
No,
Be honest.
I would have probably in the event of that, like sus Among Us, I would have I would have definitely gone like an Oracle and then something else.
Yeah.
So I go for lava walk. I'm gonna go,
Yes, yes.
yeah, I'm gonna go
yes,
for
yes,
lava walk
yes.
one time. Okay, so there's a trick here that has like it's like complete like randomness. It's like a 1 in 4. As Ricky, as the famous YouTuber the Rixer said, it's a 1 in 4 on a good day. So
She on a good day.
let's hope I have a good day. Well, actually, if it's a good day, I get a first try, so it's a 1 in 1. So yeah, it's a very simple
Honestly,
trick.
it's like it's 50-50 if you ask me.
It's a very easy trick. You just do this.
Aw, that's close.
I was just too far left. Yeah, you just grab the ledge, and then sometimes you don't die.
Yeah,
That's like literally it.
that checks out. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a different trick here. We're just gonna go back to Boggy.
Boggy because Ben forgot another cell.
Yeah, I forgot something more important than a cell.
Did you leave something in the oven actually?
Yeah. Alright, we got back.
Yeah, you should go. Okay, yeah, be right back. Be right back. What do we talk about, chat? I'm not entertaining without somebody else, so like, I really don't know what to do.
You're right, it was off, but I turned it back on. Or wait.
You came back too early. The bit is ruined.
Alright, I'll go back because apparently I turned it back on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait.
Alright, I'm
Oh
back.
my god. the level.
Yeah, so that's idle deloading. You wait in the spot after you go to a level and either watch a cutscene or die, and then hold down a face button. And if you're in the correct position, that'll happen. Qatar, is that good enough? Cheating? Yeah. I'm cheating to make this run faster. By the way, that skips a whole boss fight. Like, it is one of the easiest skips to perform in like all of speedrunning, I would say. I don't even think that's like a, I don't even think that's like I don't even think that's like an exaggeration. Like, you just go to a level, hold down face button, wait for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Couldn't be wrong. Exactly.
Any information? What do you mean? You do the thing.
I
and
literally
it
missed
happens.
that.
You
Okay,
missed the
cool.
fly, you missed the fly.
I know. I'll get it. Don't worry. Add an incentive to go for.
Why didn't you just get it now?
I want to get hops.
Okay.
I'll gladly lose the time. Okay. I need to lock in. That was the worst attempt at this trigger. Yeah. So that's. I'll go for it again because I have to go back anyway. That's stalagmite hops, otherwise known as stalag hops. You jump on a stalagmite and you get a lot of height. That's pretty much the trick.
Yeah. Only people who are on like a first name basis can call it stalag. You gotta call it full name.
Anyone could call it that. He's lying.
Why? What? I don't think stalag is very cool.
By the way, for that oven bit, I was trying so hard not to laugh like the heck out loud. All right, I gotta lock in. I swear, if I just like put my brain focus, lock into it, I just get it almost every time. Watch this. Yeah, so that's what it looks like.
I think it's what Albert Einstein said before relativity was discovered. I just put my brain to it.
Yeah, so usually we would just die, but I have to get
That was nice, by the way.
Yeah, I just have to get... I said that yes, so like
Alright,
dismissively.
I'd buffer this. Sure.
Oh, that's true. And I have the okay. This is faster actually. New route.
True.
Thank you for reminding me of the HUD buffer. I swear, if I'm back at the beginning, that'd be really funny.
Somehow, yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, I have to get this.
I was gonna say this ain't like.
All right, so now we're in Hub 3. That was Hub 2. I know we're doing a great job at commentating where we are in the run and everything, but that's Hub 2.
I thought that was Hub 1.
No, it's Hub 2. He's not very bright with this game. He's better at Jack 2 and 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Or the games that don't exist. Okay, so we're gonna do an out of bounds.
Yeah.
It's not really an out of bounds, it's like a clip through the under thing of a thing, and then you just do this, and then boom. We want to die, so I'm gonna swag that.
I usually do that instead of this. That's where I usually go wrong.
Alright, we're going to Spider Cave now.
That was Spider Cave.
No.
What?
Do you like this level?
You're like that first person who ran the game and then just like skipped Spider Cave because they didn't like spiders.
Ben Victor, don't diss my man, Ben Victor. Pivotal person.
Diss? What do you mean?
You literally said I hate Ben Victor, like.
That is true. My bad. Shout out the goat.
Yeah, but this Spider Cave. Every time I do something like, every time I say where I am in the route, I just die. So I'm gonna stop saying it.
Where are we? Oh my god, we're in Spider Cave.
We're in Robot Cave now. Robot Room, actually. Yeah, so...
That was a death warp with a camera-based checkpoint trigger, by the way.
Yeah, outside of BSP.
Just die and then move the camera. That's not outside of BSP.
I know, I just want to annoy you.
That's like the bait.
Yeah, so, okay, I need some focus here. Oh, wow.
Ah! Oh, I was trying to mess with you, man.
You were so late on that if you were trying. Oh, wait, yo.
Yeah.
New backup? Never before seen?
I used to do this. I did this back when I was 3 years old.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
dumb.
Alright, so...
I don't think you're gonna fall there.
Oh, we just gotta rewind. We're playing Mario Kart World, right?
Oh, no, not anymore. I was about to say, why didn't you get the fly, but this is open goal.
Yeah, it's open goal. We don't get to fly here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is open goal. Okay, my bad.
Should I go for the one frame? I'm gonna go for the one frame.
Why?
Because if I'm cool enough, I have enough time for it not to matter anyway.
That's true.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have waited till I got in it, so I look cool either way. Either I look cool or I don't look like anything.
PS2 looks like this? Yeah. I mean, this isn't modded.
Alright, so with the yellow eco, we have like some cool opportunities. We can do what's called a quad jump. We get height when we shoot when we're jumping, so we can use this to get a lot more height.
Shut up, German.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
We're gonna shoot this just so we get a cell. I know it doesn't look like it, but now a cell appears.
Yeah, it's actually an insane glitch called cell duping, and I'm lying to you, straight to your face. Well, actually, not to your face.
He's not lying. That's a real thing. No, I'm
Can't
kidding.
Double gaslight.
I'm lying as well. That's true, B-dub. If you take fall damage, you could just like first person and unfirst person, and it takes away the fall damage animation. It's very fun. Very cool.
You know, there's actually a special type of damage called falafel damage in this.
Alright, Snowy, this is the last, like, main level of the run. Last, like, full level. This is my favorite
That's
level.
the most nothing bit ever.
Nice double bonk.
That was sick, yeah.
So, Snowy Mountain's more the same. Punching and roll jumping. But it's cool, it's cool.
Oh, okay. That's what you've been doing this whole time? You never mentioned it before?
Yeah, so we're gonna do some punching and
Last
roll
time you just called
jumping.
it movement.
Yeah, so we're just setting up this is like one of those levels where we like set up like a couple of things. We're gonna set up like killing those guys so we get a cell. We're gonna hit those like buttons that are called blockers in the level for another cell. They're basically like T blockers, basically.
Is that true?
I mean,
I don't actually know the lore. I don't play this game.
yeah, I think Snowy Mountain is transgender.
No, I actually believe you.
Oh yeah.
I was waiting for you to say something and just nothing happened.
Okay, so now we're gonna die.
No. Now we're back up here. That's cool.
It's a checkpoint thing. Cool skip here. Skip this whole challenge. We just do this. All right, here's a chance for another rocket uppercut. If we get it, it would be really cool.
If you get it, everybody has to donate $500. Oh!
Aw.
I mean, you got it, so... I mean, you can get all the way up, but...
Maybe like that's worth half the money. No, it's worth full the money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Full of the money is what I said.
Full of the money.
That's a Sonic character.
I was gonna say it's a rapper, but that's better.
Okay, yeah, this is Fluff Fluff. We saw that in Boggy for a little bit, but here we also take it where we're not supposed to, and we take it for like the whole level. So, and we could. This is like why this level is so sick. On the real.
YTP bits coming back. I was gonna say Full the Money's like theme song is.
That was sick though. You saw that. I'm not expecting you to see that because you're not a good commentator. I was literally mumbling about how bad of a commentator you are as you were saying that. It's a joke, by the way. We're friends. I don't know if you. I think if you thought like. If you watch this run with no prior context to who we are, you'd think that we hate each other, but like we're actually friends, I think.
I don't know at this point. Okay.
It cracks now, it's free, it's true. I don't even know what you said, but yeah.
Yeah, I said I'm starting to get really tired of it. I can't think of anything else funny. You! I hate you!
Alright, back it up.
Back it up.
Okay, I have enough orbs. Yeah, we need 360
I
orbs.
come up with a punchline, but I just didn't, so I just repeated you like a parrot.
That's actually a really good bit. When someone repeats me, I'm gonna be like, parrots be like.
True. If someone ever repeats you, you just instantly clap back with "Polly want a cracker."
That reminds me of that,
my
like.
God, wait, that's such a good white person phrase. That's like that's on the level. That's on the level of like. What's another good white person phrase?
Don't be a stranger.
Don't be a stranger. That's on the level of like, watch it, bucko. Probably want a cracker after somebody repeats you. That goes so hard.
Alright, so now we're gonna get this this last cell here, and we're gonna go for a trick called gondola skip. I almost forgot the name. Hopefully I get it. If I don't, I will cry.
I feel like that's like a rebuttal that like young Sheldon would do.
That almost didn't work, but we're good. Yeah, so we just kind of do a cool jump over some stuff, and then now we have Fluff Flut here. Now she's invisible.
Yeah, the level's still loaded.
Oh yeah, this guy could still talk about this game at a good level, at a fundamental level.
Yeah, there's 2 level slots. The Snowy's still in the
That's why idle deloading works.
That's true. Yeah, there's like 2 buttons or whatever. The Snowy's still loaded in one of the level slots, but the textures aren't on.
Yeah, and if we go too far out, we'll deload. We'll deload Snowy and we'll die.
Not just die, crash the whole game.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I meant. Crash the whole game. So that's why I'm gonna save
The
load
game
here.
will die. Yeah, now we're chilling.
We have enough cells. I didn't forget anything.
Check again. I just took away 30.
Oh, was it crowd control?
Yeah. We've had REPL open this whole time.
Oh.
Nobody knows what that is. I just realized.
Guitar knows what
I
that
don't know
is.
what's going on. Yeah, Qatar will get it. That one's for Qatar only.
That one's for the real
Not a guitar.
ones.
For the real ones. What you know about REPL? What you know about an LT and MI? What you know about
What you
the
know
debug
about?
menu? What you know
I
about
got it.
rolling down
Alright.
the deep?
Alright, we're in Lava Tube now. This is the thing that you skip with Lava Tube skip, so we're not going to skip it. I'm going to go for something called Citadel Hops. I probably won't get it, so I probably won't need to explain it. But if I do, I'll explain it anyway. You hop really big. I'm gonna get 6 eco here to get a lot of speed, so I can maximize my big Hoppington. And we're gonna...
Yeah, that's a good question. What's eco?
Oh yeah, you go faster when you have more eco, with blue eco. Eco's like the life force of this game, or some lore stuff that you can you get like powers and stuff.
You can channel it.
Yeah, like a TV.
Or channel it like a TV. I'm trying to come up with a bar, but I just
Me
blanked so
too.
hard. Channel it like a TV. John Cena, you don't see me.
Hey yo.
Are you from the Addams family? You give me the heebie-jeebies.
Alright. If I get this, it'll be the first time I've gotten in a run, so let's hope I get it. That'd be really funny. Alright. This is where it is. Almost, actually. Yo, Saren, thanks for the 25 pounds.
I got the welcome to chat room connecting thing, so I didn't see that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Saren,
Such
for the
a good
25
commentator.
pounds.
No, I can blame Twitch for that one, actually.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Alright, so we're gonna do a skip here.
Yo, nice skip.
Yeah, we just skipped all of Citadel. We just skipped the whole level. And now we also skipped the cutscene. Yeah, that's Citadel, everyone. So basically, the developers screwed up. You could just do that in some versions of the game, including Open Goal, and you can just skip the whole level.
So basically, you can just do that.
Alright.
No, the cutscene that plays there gives you the wrong checkpoint on the first releases of the game.
That's why.
They patched it later on Red Label, like the greatest
hits,
version,
and also PS3 and some, yeah.
Yeah, because the other ports were, the ports and the emulations on PS4 used greatest hits.
Yeah, so this boss fight would be a little bit tough, but you could do this. You just get the green eco to give you more health, and then first person, unfirst person, it just gives you the thing again. You could also do this for swag if you want. Only if you want. You don't need to.
A lot of things if you want.
Exactly. Like, giving this marathon money.
No, you can't do that if you want. You have to do that.
It's
whether
true.
you want to.
For legal reasons, this is a joke, I think.
Is it illegal if you're doing it for a charity?
I don't know.
At like Legal Eagle or something. Some lawyer. Actually, at Judge Judy. I think she knows.
I got one frame. You can get 3 of them. It saves time in final boss because less thing and it progresses the phases faster. Alright, it's the end of the game, by the way. That was the final boss.
I thought that was the first phase.
Alright, timing comes up. I mean, there's no, like... I know when timing ends. Timing comes up when I get the light eco.
Oh, okay, that was pretty
There. Time. 52,
good. You see how
42.
good that split was?
That's
That was
not a
frame
bad.
Perfect. That was a frame perfect split.
That's
line.
one frame off, actually.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice run. 52, 42, still a good showing. Only like 4.5 minutes off.
Oh my god.
Not like.
Just like you. bintendo42.
That's true.
No.
But yeah, that is pretty much the run. Well, not pretty much. It just is the run.
Yeah, there's actually a secret hidden final boss.
If you count that guy's developer's face on the one mountain as the final boss. I mean, but yeah, that's pretty much it for me. This is the run. We are a little behind schedule, so I'll just, you know, I'm Bintendo. This is Zyphles. Zyphles, do you have anything you want to shout out?
Hey, shout out Dirt. I'll be standing on all the time.
Yeah, shout out Jack Community, shout out Eden for giving me the opportunity to play this game. This is a lot of fun. I didn't think I'd be super brain rot when commentating, but here we are. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Donate to Stonewall Housing. Very good cause. And you can go follow me on Twitch. You can go follow Zyphles on Twitch. It's just bintendo42.
Don't follow me.
And Zyphles know anything. You can also follow us on YouTube. We make YouTube videos because we're cool or something.
Imagine self-promoting. Boo.
Yeah, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. But yeah, that is gonna be it for me. So I will hand it over to the next. Yo, wait.
Yo, the 25 from Bark.
Yo, Bark, thank you for the 25 pounds. See, I got it this time. I actually said pounds without hesitating.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you so much for the 25 pounds. Appreciate that a lot. 70? That's crazy. Thank you all so much for the donations. B-Dub, Barg, Saren, and I'm not gonna forget the name. I'm not gonna forget the name. Renporo for the 70. All together. That was really good. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, that'll be it for us. And shout out peace out, y'all. Exact Science will be up next. Gonna be a fun run. Peace out, y'all. Stay tuned for more. Don't leave. Don't leave. Please don't leave. We have more marathon stuff to show. It's gonna be very fun. I know my man Saren in a couple of runs, and everyone else, all the also lovely people. So yeah, get ready for Exact Sciences run, and peace out.
Alright. Am I live, everybody? Alright, there we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to next game of This Isn't Marathon here. benefiting Stonewall housing. My name is Exact Science, she, her pronouns, and I am going to be running Super Metroid Low Percent Ice. So, it's a really fun category. It's one of my favorites. I hope everyone is ready for probably some shambles, but you know, we'll have some fun along the way. So I guess 3, 2, 1, let's jam. And my splits are running, hooray. Alright, so this run starts as all full game runs of this game does on the series station here. I don't trust, like, basically everyone hates this part of the game. I think that's true with basically every speedrun's intro segment, but this one's particularly obnoxious. But don't trust anyone who likes series station, frankly. So here we've got our baby Metroid here, and Ridley's gonna show up. And we can either shoot him 100 times or just take a bunch of damage from him. Obviously, it's a bit faster to take the damage. And now the station's gonna blow up because it wouldn't be a Metroid game without something blowing up, right? So we're gonna go fast here. For anyone unfamiliar with Super Metroid, you'll see me flapping my arms up and down like that. That's called arm pumping. Basically, while Samus is moving, if she does a pose change, it will move her forward 1 pixel. And so over the course of a run, it saves like something like 14 seconds maybe. It's not a lot of time, but it's something. So yeah, now we've escaped the series station here. It blows up behind us. And we're going to head down to the planet Zebes to go find the baby Metroid and not get a lot of items while doing it. The rules for this category, it's like I said, it's low percent ice. Low percent meaning I have to collect the fewest number of items I can collect while beating the game without going out of bounds. In this case, that's 14%. And ice, meaning that Ice Beam is the extra item that I get for progression. There are 2 main low percent categories that don't use something that's arguably a major glitch. And those are low percent speed and low percent ice and low percent speed. Obviously, in low percent speed, you get speed booster. In low percent ice, you get ice beam, and otherwise they're the same layout. Low percent ice, funny enough, is actually a faster category than low percent speed, because ice beam saves you a lot of time in boss fights, and especially in Metroid Rome Centurion. Because without ice beam, you have to powerbomb Metroids 3 times, and you're only allowed to collect 5 power bombs. So we're going to get our first percent here, the morphing ball. So we now have 1%. Like I said, we get 14 total items. That'll be 3 energy tanks, 2 missile packs, 2 super missile packs for a total of 10 of each, 1 power bomb pack, the morph ball, bombs, both suits, because we need gravity to move around underwater and get through the lava dive room. And we need various suits to survive Rainbow Beam on only 3 energy tanks. And Ice Beam and Charge Beam, and those are the only items we were allowed to pick up. But the beginning of the run here is going to be pretty similar to New Route any percent, so Fantoon first any percent. There's going to be one difference, but otherwise it's basically exactly the same until I get down Red Tower. And so first we're going to go up, for real, everybody's favorite room here, the climb. 6. We're going to just progress up the side with a series of wall jumps. We're going to shoot these pirates. parlor, another really bad room. I mean, honestly, a run of Super Metroid is basically saying, like, this is another bad room 200 to 300 times in a row. Alright, so now we're going to come in here, we're going to collect our bombs, and fight our first boss, the Bomb Chorizo. And so, yeah, this scary statue will come to life and try to kill us, and we'll hopefully make short work of it. And we got one round. Let's go. Sometimes Bomb Chorizo is really annoying and scams you on drops. If you take damage there, it's not good because then you won't get the missile drops that you need. And this is what I'm gonna do here. It's one of the first tricks people learn called the Alcatraz escape. It's a little wall jump morph to get up through that hole. It's impossible at first, and then you learn to do it, and you never miss it until it randomly breaks sometimes. And so now we're just going through the early game here, collecting its energy tank, killing its waiver. We need to save health because we're going up the red tower to wreck ship after Brinstar. And so we're going to missile all of these pirates and go through. And now we're going to go down this elevator to Green Brinstar. Banger alert. Coming up here, this is one of the best music tracks in the game. And we are going to do our first sequence break here. So basically, what I'm doing here is called a mock ball. You can preserve your run speed in morph ball form, and it lets you get under those gates and get this pack of super missiles here, and that lets us skip the boss Spore Spawn, who we would normally have to fight coming up in this in Green Brinstar here, which is a very slow and annoying fight. So. Here. The mock ball is one of the first tricks that most people learn. That is technically the only one that's required in the run, because just the Spore Spawn skip is huge. And then we're not going to collect these missiles. This is the first divergence from any percent. Normally you would collect those in any percent, because in any percent, you can collect any number of percents of items, each item being 1%. But in low percent, we are limited to only 14%, and we do not have an extra percent for... What am I doing? That's not how you're supposed to do this room, but it's fine. And so now here, remember to jump, let's go. So we're gonna do some tricky wall jumps, slightly tricky wall jumps here. These are not the ones. And we're going to climb the red tower here. Just playing it safe there. And I'm going to mess it up badly, apparently. Alright, so now we're going to go down here, and this is going to be our single power bomb pack of the game. Fail at the deboost, that's fine. So we are allowed to get no more power bombs for the entire rest of the game. What am I doing? Apparently I can't remember how to damage boost. It's fine. nice rare health there. That is a 1 in 256% chance. Or a 1 in 256 chance. And we're going to save because Phantoon is a scary boss. So in a normal, like the intended route of any percent, you would be coming up and fighting Phantoon up here with 2 to 3 energy tanks and various suit. We do not have that luxury. We have 1 energy tank and no suits, and so oh no. For a second I thought I had forgotten to open the door. Alright, and so now coming up we have the moat, which is one of my least favorite rooms. Alright, so what we're going for here is a continuous wall jump. We can... I missed it. So that is, the first jump of that is frame perfect. The second jump, the way I did the setup, has a 2-frame window, but I missed it. So... I think I had another... Ah, damn it. So the alternative is bomb jumping across. So we'll probably flounder and moat a little bit here. I hate this game so much. So that was double frame perfect. Alright. So now we're going into the wrecked ship here. And we are going to fight our first boss, Phantoon. Normally the second boss, but this way we only have to do 1 trip through Norfair. The boss order that I'm going to be running is not quite the optimal one. I'm going to be doing Kraid's second because it's a little bit safer. You get an extra energy tank, and you get various suit for the lava dive. But alright. So Phantoon we have to kill with missiles. I would hit him with 19 missiles and then a super missile. Alright, so that's 8. Oh, that was good. That was 9. Alright. So, that was a nice clean Phantoon fight. We finished full on missiles, which is good. There are 2 tiers of drops. Health and missiles are 1 tier, and then supers and power bombs are the other. So theoretically, means we get a decent amount of health. It still wasn't very much. We only got about 100 energy. Our other resources look really good, but our energy is a little bit sketchy, but should be okay. So this will be our second super missile pack. And so this, we now have all of the ammo that we're going to have for the entire game. Ah! Okay. This is one of the best rooms in Phantoon First. Clip through. All right, good enough. Alright, pretty good farm. Our resources are looking good. And now bowling here. We have no choice but to jump across these spikes. Shit! Alright. Those spikes do 60 damage. You have 199 energy at this point in the game, so you can survive 2 hits. Taking 2 hits is bad because it takes you down to a maximum of 19 energy. And I am honestly not sure how I salvaged that with only 2 hits, but we're gonna go with it. Alright, so now that we have done that, we've been carried by our bowling chozo here. We're going to collect our first suit, the gravity suit. So this reduces damage that we take by 75%, lets us move in water freely, and makes it so we don't take damage from lava and take reduced damage from any other environmental sources. And fun fact, if you get gravity without getting Fairy Suit first, that is the one time in the game that you will see the sprite of Samus without her little shoulder pads there, with the purple. With the purple, in purple, whatever. She's purple and she doesn't have shoulder pads, which you will never see except in a Phantoon first scenario. Alright, and so now, like I said, we're going to go back down the red tower here. We're going to fight Kraid. And aside from that first missile pack, this is going to be where the route will start to diverge from any percent. Down here. So in any percent, we would stop here, we would go up, and we would collect the Spazer Beam. We don't do that here because Spazer does not give us any progression. It's not required to beat the game, and so it cannot be one of the percents that we collect. Break the tube here. We'll be coming back here later, so pre-breaking the tube saves us some time then. I'm not going to do the fast entry because I don't have a ton of missiles. Whoa, nice gap skip, Samus. So that was not intentional there. And now we are coming up to our second boss, Kraid, normally the first boss of the game, but in this route, the second one, we're going to be attempting the quick kill, a quick kill on Kraid, which will let us beat him without standing up, but because this is a marathon, we can probably expect that Kraid will stand up. I disagree with all of that. And yeah, fun fact, you can shoot Kraid in the belly to make him open his mouth. Yeah, my Kraid quick kills have just been non-existent lately. He gave us good drops at least, so... Oh well. Not the most pleased with this time, but we are gonna get to play the game here at least. We're making it to Norfair, so come on. Oh wow, these are really good resources actually. And so yeah, the reason that we come to Kraid first is to get the various suits, specifically for the lava dive on the way to get into Lower Norfair. And also because killing Kraid lets us collect this energy tank here, so we have 2 energy tanks for Lower Norfair rather than just the one. The optimal route does Ridley second, and so enters Lower Norfair with only one energy tank, which is very scary and doesn't save a huge amount of time. I think it's about 10 seconds. Maybe a tiny bit more optimally, but it's not much. And so yeah, we have both suits. We have our charge beam. We have our morph ball and bombs. And we are about to get our last major item here, which will be the category's namesake, the ice beam. So we're going to do a little mock ball here, get under these gates. Fall in the lava. We kill these guys. I kill these guys on the way in and the way out because I want to get some super missiles if I can. And so yes, that was our last major item of the run. The only item we have left to collect is one more energy tank. I'll be collecting the tank behind Ridley. I think I got this. Yes. All right. So that mock ball is actually a little bit difficult, especially to do fast. You have to like freeze those guys and then have enough run speed. I don't know why I did that. That's not the strat here. And first try bomb jump. Let's go. That bomb jump is actually one of the worst parts of this category, honestly. Alright, so we are going to have to farm the purple bugs here. That's fine. You want to have 7 supers entering Lower Norfair, ideally. Just to be safe. And so we're going to do a little farm on these bugs here to make sure that we have those. Alright, I could have farmed to full, but 8 is enough supers. Alright, no supers from the Magdalites there, that's fine. Alright. There's a damage boost you can do there. I messed it up. That's fine. So now this is the this is gonna be the lava dive. This room we're traversing with a gravity jump. So basically if you jump with the gravity suit, Samus in liquids moves slower. Like she I didn't know that. Okay, well. So if we die, we'll have to re-equip gravity suit. That's fine. So basically, Samus in liquids, she has less initial acceleration when she jumps, but also falls more slowly. And so if you do your initial jump with the gravity suit physics that give you the full jump height, and then unequip gravity suit right as the jump starts, it makes it so that she has that high initial jump speed, but the downward acceleration is the slow, like, liquid acceleration, and so she jumps way higher. Alright, and so now I'm going to focus because this is the worst room in the game. That's its actual name, and we call it that for a reason. Oh, fuck, I actually made it. I doubted myself. Whew, alright. So, shoutouts to Antimatter Horse, who's the runner who came up with that strat. It's very, very cool. It's not technically the fastest strat. The fastest strat that you can do there is a horizontal powerbomb jump, which I refuse to learn both on principle and because it looks bad. It just doesn't look like fun to me. Alright, and now these guys are obnoxious. Everything down here in Lower Norfair hits really hard. These guys deal 50 damage even with Gravity Suit. And so yeah, as you can see, our resources get really tight here. I'm going to have no power bombs left after this next room. But we have plenty of energy. We should... I forgot to save. Alright, well... There's a save room in there that I should have taken, because the Ridley fight is coming up, and that's a hard, scary fight, but... You know what, chat? We're... Oh, messed this up. What's gonna happen? Alright. So, yeah, coming up is the Ridley fight, which is... I have a series of emotes about this category. And Ridley is, it's... So the continuous wall jump, which you saw, is was the gaslight. The game gaslights you with it. Ridley is the gatekeeper of this category. Should actually be a short farm though, which is nice. Alright, so here we go. So this is a special beam attack with the ice beam called an ice shield. Oh, I don't know about that. Alright, so I missed a hit there with that power bomb. Power bombs can double hit Ridley, but if you miss, then they only do 200 damage. So I'm going to take this fight kind of careful. She says, falling directly into the acid. So Ridley has 18,000 HP, and our charge beam deals 90 damage. And so, assuming I deal optimal damage with all of my ammunition, my missile, supers, and power bombs, it's 101 charge shots. It'll be 102. Or 104. 103 or 104 because I missed one of the power bomb hits. But it's a long fight. And when he's pogoing like this, I'm manipulating his movements so that he continues pogoing, and I can use the safe spot here. When he's pogoing facing to the left, you can stand on the very edge. Of the platform and not get hit. What are you doing? Come on. Like, he sometimes does that low pogo like that, and there's not really anything you can do. Like, Ridley is notorious for just kind of doing weird stuff, and this fight is so long that, like, he gets a lot of opportunities to do weird stuff. And so once he turns red, it means that he's under half health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, oh, come on, 12, 13, shit, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, all right, there we go. Whew. All right. So Ridley is dead. I'm leaving the fight not health bombed. I think 1 super is enough here. And so this energy tank here is our last energy tank of the run. Whew. So we collect no more items from this point. Oh. That's fine. Heart's kind of going here. This is fine. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm taking a bunch of damage for no reason. Alright, so depending on how things go here... Oh, I disagree with that. What? Alright, so only 1 hit there is good. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna go for it, chat. Oh, that's a scam. I really should have saved, but you know. Alright, I can survive 3 hits. That's enough. Alright. Get out of here, key hunters. Alright, I took a lot of risks there. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, there we go. Those guys have a 24% chance of dropping a super missile, and there's 5 of them. So that was a bad farm, but yeah, that's a lot of this category is farming RNG, honestly. Because there's several big farms that you do. Moonfall. I perfectly dodged me. Why not menu? Alright, well, we are out of Norfair now. Or will be as soon as I get up this elevator. Alright. So that is 3 bosses down. We have 1 more major boss to go. And this is... Meridia is like very interesting, I think, because in this category, because it's very different from Meridia in every other category, and I messed up badly here. So that means this fish is going to be in the way. Due to a stupid hitbox, I'm going to hit the fish. Alright. So we're going to do another gravity jump here. To traverse. I don't know about that one. So yeah, there I pressed jump too late, and so the pause had already finished pausing. And so yeah, let's just get up here. Turn gravity suit back on. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go down here. And now we're going to fight Botswoon, who's our next boss. Mini-boss, I guess, technically. But to get there, normally you have Speed Booster to run through the speed blocks in this hallway. Since we don't have Speed Booster, we have to get creative. So we're going to freeze this mock droid and do a little clip here. Alright, and so Botswoon is obnoxious. Should be dead. You're not. Missile short? Yes, 1 missile short. Ah! That's fine. Alright, and so optimally here, there's an energy tank in this next room. Optimally, we would collect it. But because we already have our 3 energy tanks, we cannot, so we have to go through the sand to avoid it. And then we do another big farm here. So we're doing this farm to get super missiles to fight Dragon. Alright, and no halfies here of any sort. Oh, that's not what you do when you don't have Speed Booster. You're supposed to go to the top. And I'm gonna take the save. I don't expect to die to Dragon, but I don't want to have to do all of Norfair again and set us back a half an hour. So, I will save. And because I saved, I'm going to be aggressive with this fight. There are 3 turrets here that shoot... Well, that was They shoot these little electricity orbs at you. You can kill them with 3 missiles. It's fast. It's most optimal to only kill this one. Sound cue here. Right, and she's dead. Right. Alright, now I'm going to want to collect Dragon's drops. So. Oh, by secret. We're going to need another gravity jump to escape this room here. The alternative would be a bomb jump, which I am not very good at and is technically slower if you're getting drops anyway. And that is all 4 of our major bosses dead, so now all that is left to do is to head to Turian and defeat Mothbrain. So we're going to traverse our way back through the Colosseum here, using a bunch of damage boosts. Don't know how that one works. And yeah, the back half of Meridia here actually has some pretty cool movement. Alright, so do a little farm there. Did not hit the snail, but that's fine. Alright. And here we're going to do another gravity jump. This is a 2-frame window, so it looks like I got it. It's just barely, I got it. I got it on the 2nd frame. Alright, good enough. Alright, nice. Alright, so yeah, I killed those bugs because they have a very good chance of dropping super missiles, which I want here. But our resources are looking pretty solid headed to Turian, so... So some furious arm pumping here. I don't actually know what my splits look like. I don't know what my PB's G4 time is. We're well behind PB at this point, I believe. I forgot entirely what I was doing here. I have a pretty neat strat that I came up with for this room, but that was not it. In case anybody was curious. Alright, so now we have another little waiting period. It's about a 40-second cutscene. So I just want to take the opportunity before I have to concentrate on Turian to thank everybody for tuning in and for supporting Stonewall Housing. And to thank Eden for putting all this on. They're really great. I've been friends with them for a long time, since I joined the community, basically, and I'm very glad that they're my friend, and they have let me, come and play this stupid game badly for everybody, yet again. All right. Not get wall lock, please. Oh, I missed one, didn't I? There's definitely a Metroid still in the lava. Yep. Stupid Metroid, come on. Very nice. This is not good. This is not a lot of... We need to have 10 supers. We don't need... It's hard required for us to have 9. Ooh, this is a little sketchy. I'm gonna have to kill... So I'm gonna reload this room once. If you don't kill all of the Metroids in this room... Alright, there we go. Now we're good. If you don't kill all the Metroids in that room and reload, actually could have just gone there, but... Thankfully we need to refill anyway, so that doesn't lose a huge amount of time. If you kill all of the Metroids, then they no longer respawn. But if you only kill 2 and reload the room, then they also do respawn when you reload it. So I'm going to try to skip the baby Metroid here. It's not likely that I'll be able to do it. It's much more difficult in this category. 1, 2. Ow. That was actually looking kind of good until I took the, I landed on the second pillar there. I did the first jump really, really well and kind of panicked. But that's fine. So, what we have to do here, because we only have 10 missiles, in order to have enough to break the glass and kill Mother Brain 1, we have to open that door, kill that Ghidorah there, and then reload the room. And then go and refill at this energy refill station here. Or this missile refill station. But we're also going to refill energy because we need energy to defeat Mother Brain. She has an unavoidable Rainbow Beam attack that deals 300 damage, like I said, unavoidably. And so you need at least 301 health at the end of the fight in order to survive. And here, we are going to take another safety save here. Oh, we're not even 2 minutes yet. Let's go. Because Mother Brain 2 is a scary fight. I have to reload that because I jumped a little too high. This is the Zebetite skip. Another reason you need Icer Speed Booster for this category for low percent is because you don't have enough ammo to kill the Zebetites while still having ammo to. I may have messed up already. Yeah, so I shot an extra missile there. You can miss one missile, but I was aligned wrong, so I only hit the glass. I didn't hit Mother Brain's head, and I was 100 damage short of killing her. So unfortunately we have to do that again, but it's no big deal because I took a safety save. If that had been an actual run, I would have been very sad. Because once you skip past the Zebetite, there's no going back. And you're soft locked, and if you don't have a save, your run is over. So we're going to try this again here. I don't understand why I'm messing up Mother Brain 1. I never, like, if I die at Mother Brain 1, it's always because I have gotten one of my projectiles sniped by a turret. This is very much this is not a way that I've messed this fight up in a long time. But, oh well. Alright, there we go. So that is Mother Brain 1. Sorry, flashing lights. And now I'm going to do some more ice shields at the beginning of the fight here, just to get a little bit of extra damage in. This fight is 200 shots, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, I'll just be counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 38, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Catch up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 49, 50, and one more to be sure. All right. Woo. And that is 200 shots. That red beam attack, if she had hit me once with that, I would have been dead because it does 100 damage unavoidably. Or it does at least 100 damage. Whew. All right. Aside from the 2 Mother Brain resets, that was deathless, so I'm happy with that. Especially considering I forgot to say it before Ridley. Shit. Alright. So we're doing this. I'm gonna just really quickly take a look here. We have a lot more marathon left to go for the next couple of days, folks. So stay tuned. Next up, we have Saren, who will be running Ocarina of Time 100%. So stick around for that. Yeah, this category is brutal. There's let me finish this fight here. That was a skim. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to die in this category. And the bosses are really interesting, but they are endurance challenges for sure. It does make you very good at Mother Brain in other categories, though, I will say that. And there's no speed booster, so we have to go the long way through this room. Little escape sequence DLC here. Flapping our arms vigorously as we go. Can we spin jump, please, Samus? Thank you. Gonna do a moonfall here. I don't think I explained that. We underflow Samus's fall speed, so she falls really fast. I guess overflow it in a negative direction. And no speed booster here, so it's just a series of wall jumps. Even worse than the ones at the beginning because you get no breaks to stop and shoot pirates. And I actually did that pretty alright. What the hell? We're not saving the animals because this is a speed run. Alright, and we finished. Originally, the estimate I gave was an hour 15, just in case there were a bunch of deaths, but yeah, that's time. We come in about 10 minutes under estimate, so let's go. So that is Super Metroid, low percent ice. We beat the game, and we did not collect very many percents at all, did we, chat? So yeah, now that I have a second to think and not have to count, yeah, I do want to thank Ethan again for putting this on and for inviting me back, and letting me run this category again. This is probably my favorite category in Super Metroid. 45 IGT. Probably my favorite category in Super Metroid, just because it's very much like pure platforming. The movement's very pure platforming. There's no speed booster, high jump, space jump, spring ball, any of that, any of the movement tech, and so it's just like you always jump the same height when you jump. Like it's all very consistent, like jumping and like running. You only get up to like a fairly low run speed, and so it's all about just like the pure platforming and the endurance boss fights, and there's a lot of really cool strats and tech. So yeah, I always love having an excuse to show it off. I encourage everybody who plays the game, it's a category that I think is really fun to try as like a challenge run. It's interesting because a lot of people, I mean, this is something that Shiny Zenny, who's the current world record, or no, I think Oats took it back by a tiny fraction of a second. But Shiny Zenny, who's a recent world record holder in this category, said, and I agree with it, that reverse boss order world record route is harder than low percent ice, but other than like specifically that route of RBO, low percent ice is the most difficult category in Super Metroid, just because you have no safeties to hide behind. Like, the closest thing you can get to like getting safeties is basically what I did, where you go to Kraid second and get various suit in that extra E-tank. So you have a second E-tank for Ridley, but like Mother Brain is always going to be the same fight no matter what order you do the other bosses in, and like it's always going to be a very, very, very difficult category. But I do encourage everyone to try it out. And like it's you can take a bunch of saves if you die a bunch, it's fine. If you're not going for a good time, it's definitely completable if you don't mind dying. And so here is our heroine, Samus Aran. Taking off her suit, jumping up, coming back down in her suit somehow, shooting the screen. And yes, definitely donate if you can. It's a very important cause, especially with the recent Supreme Court ruling. Times are tough for all of us everywhere. But yeah, the UK and the US, but particularly the UK, which is where Stonewall is based. Like, it's very, very important, especially with trans youth, who are obviously a very vulnerable population. And one that I'm very, very worried about, because I kind of default to sort of like a mom role, and so like the whole reason that I am like as out and proud as a trans woman as I am is because I want the kids to have somebody to look up to and somebody to like give them hope in these dark fucking times, and to see and be like, oh wow, maybe I can be happy, and making sure that kids have housing and access to the other resources that they need to stay alive is like a crucial step in that as well. And so yeah, we really appreciate everybody's support. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Stay tuned. Like I said, there's more marathon to come. Saren here in chat is going to be running Ocarina of Time 100% next. And I've actually never seen that run, but knowing what I know about Ocarina of Time, it's absolutely wild. So if that's your thing, definitely stick around. But that will do it for me. Thanks one more time to Eden.